Hello, everyone. Okay, so I wanted to share a message here with you. Before I went to work today, I had pulled two cards here for a daily message, and I got the Seven of Cups and the Moon cards. There was definitely something about daydreaminess, distraction, choices, something to do with like the subconscious, the emotions here. I didn't really get to pull more until after I got back from work because I was in a rush before work. But I wanted to share this message with you because I feel as though it can be relevant for my collective, not just myself. So I pulled extra messages after I got off work, and we got the Four of Swords here as a clarification for the Seven of Cups and the Moon card. So it was definitely a need to take some time to silence the mind because and not distract the self, because there was some distractions going on here from something, from like a bigger purpose or something deeper that needs to be dealt with today or upcoming. Okay, since I'm sharing this with the collective, I'm not going to take that as just this is for me in my day personally. But for you guys, either it can be in one day or it can span over a few days or a few weeks, however you process things. But there's this need to not distract the self from deeper things going on or deeper things that need to be dealt with or maybe looked at. And maybe there's not like like a rush or an urge to this. It's more just like, hey, you could be doing something better with your time or with your mind or with your focus than what you're doing, right? Or just a reminder not to distract yourself and to use your time wisely. Okay, use your time wisely. So then I got further clarification. It has to do with the magician. This has to do with parts of the self here. Being distracting yourself from a certain part of yourself or certain parts of yourself, or distracting from something deeper with different parts of yourself. Okay? Take that as it resonates for each of you, right? But there's a need for intentional alchemization, internal alchemization of a certain part of the self or parts of the self, to take in some mindfulness, okay? Some mindfulness and some silence to kind of organize the thoughts or just to not be distracted, okay? So that you can extricate certain things that need to be removed here with the Eight of Cups. It seems you've separated yourself from something. You've walked away from a cycle or walked away from a situation or a person or a job, etc., etc. You walked away from something, right? You separated from something. Okay, so there's a need to go through and extricate, pull things out, okay? Pull yourself. It's more pulling yourself out, pulling a part of yourself out of a constraint or a difficulty that this old cycle here, this old cycle with the moon cycles, that this old cycle kind of kept you in. Okay? There was some sort of difficulty that kept you distracted or kept your mind in different places here. You're being asked to go into some meditation, okay? Definitely go into some meditation, into some silence. However you meditate, right? Not everyone meditates the same, but get into a silence so that you can really refine what it is that you want to be working on, what it is that you want to be, or how you can better master whatever this is that you've walked away from, this cycle, okay? How you can how you can process impurities or remove impurities and unwanted elements, okay? Remove impurities and unwanted elements by processing, okay? Whatever this last cycle left you with here, there's a need to alchemize whatever unwanted things are there or impurities you've been left with here. Okay, these distractions from the old cycle, there's a need to process these things. Remove the impurities, remove the unwanted elements of yourself, okay, of parts of yourself by processing them in silence through mindfulness, being very wary of, or very aware rather, of your thought processes and what you're focusing on, okay? And so I was like, okay, well, what area of life is this exactly? The distractions, or what the parts of self, or, what needs to be refined, what needs to be focused on? And I got the Six of Pentacles here. The Six of Pentacles, and the immediate message that I got here was, putting your, because I was like thinking before, I was like, okay, this has have to do with like organizing, because you close something out, you leave something behind, now there's space to make, you have to clear stuff out, right? I thought maybe organizing. No, it's more so about making sure that you are giving yourself to things that are also giving to you, okay? And that is, places and people and things, behaviors, mindsets, hobbies, etc., studies, okay? I was picking up studies big time, with this Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles here. There's a need to, really, there's something that you're like mastering, okay? Or some sort of skill or talent, or there's something you're really focused on, something you've put a lot of attention into, that you're getting further into. You're mastering this, and you're looking for ways to further master something, okay? There's a lot of focus here. There's a focus in like bringing something together, closing a gap, right? There's a desire for more proficiency, for more efficiency, okay? Efficiency with your time, your energy, your resources. Time, energy, resources. Whatever you give those things to, be wary that it's giving back to you, okay? No matter what that is, or who that is, or where that is, okay? I hope this is all coming across. It seems to be coming across exactly how I need it to here, okay? There's a need to really refine what you're separating yourself from, and to release as well. There's a need to release, okay? Because releasing is also going to give you energy, right? Releasing, especially like emotionally, crying if you need to, or writing stuff down in a journal, releasing, that in itself is going to give back to you, because you're letting go of something, it's clearing up more space. Now that more space is giving back to you, right? Because now that you have more space, you can do more with that space. You're giving something up and it's giving back to you, okay? Or things like, let's say, connections, okay? People that are not taking more than they are giving, okay? Where there's equality, where there is reciprocation. For your studies that you are, things with knowledge that you really enjoy, that don't feel like a chore, or that don't feel like homework, that doesn't feel like, like a drag. Studying things and putting your knowledge, your focus on knowledge that feeds you, that you're really interested in, okay? This way, you are climbing towards being able to share, being able to teach, okay? You're going to be able to teach, and in teaching, you are going to receive something back, okay? You're building comfort, stability, there's growth here. With yourself, okay? Yourself, your goals, your dreams, okay? Your energy. Your energy is really important. What you are doing with your energy. And really focusing on giving, on the giving aspects of the giving and receiving. Make sure you're receiving as well. Make sure you're open to receiving. Make sure you're open mentally as well. And to do that, you can't be distracted. You can't be wasting your energy on frivolous things, okay? And you can't be unsure of why you're doing certain things. There's a need to really hone in to why you're doing things, when you're doing things, where you're doing things, okay? Because of what? Right? That's the mindfulness. Practicing mindfulness is really important right now, okay? So that you can share knowledge, so that you can step into some sort of teaching role here, sharing what you have experienced, sharing what you have learned in a way that is inspiring to others, or enables others to inspire themselves or really understand themselves in a more clear manner, or understand how to close out certain cycles and separate from things, how to refine themselves further. Okay, so it's a very beautiful process that's going on right now for the collective. I really love this energy. It's really powerful, actually, and it was very clear. Spirit came in very clearly for me today with this. The messages came very quickly, so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I'll be back eventually. Okay, I'll be back somewhere between Friday and Monday with new messages for you. Okay, so stay tuned. Thanks for being here. Much love. Bye.